Coming up next, Adventure Time on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Amazing World of Gumball on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Regular Show on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Uncle Grandpa on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Mixels, Moon Madness on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, new Transformers, Robots in Disguise on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Tom and Jerry Tales on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Steven Universe on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Teen Titans Go on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Clarence on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Sonic Boom on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, What's New, Scooby-Doo on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Incredible Crew on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Over the Garden Wall on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Legends of Chima on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Ed, Edd and Eddy on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Johnny Test on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Total Drama Island on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Cartoon Planet on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Diary of a Wimpy Kid on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Tom and Jerry on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Looney Tunes on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, DC Nation on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Annoying Orange on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Ben 10 Omniverse on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, a new Pokemon the series XY on Cartoon. Coming up next, a new Beyblade, Metal Fury on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Scaredy Squirrel on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Almost Naked Animals on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Courage the Cowardly Dog on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Codename Kids Next Door on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Codename Kids Next Door on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Garage Band on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Hole in the Wall on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Mad on Cartoon Network.
Up next, a new Lego Star Wars: The Yoda Chronicles on Cartoon Network.
On Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Ninjago, Masters of Ninjutsu on Cartoon Network. Later, Lego Star Wars Padawan Menace on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Pokemon Black and White Rival Destinies on Cartoon Network.